How do you know?
Just doesn't add up.
What about the notebook?
Well, obviously that would be a stupid thing for the perpetrator to keep. But not for someone who was trying to keep track of the details so they could frame somebody else. That much we may be able to pin on Hamilton, out of which Kane can hopefully get some damages.
What about the sketch?
If somebody would have said it looked like me, you'd see the problem.
It doesn't.
Yeah, but Zach can't make an ID. We've been checking Hamilton's alibis. They're not exactly airtight, but they're close enough to look suspiciously real.
Well, this isn't the first real disappointment.
I'm so sorry.
And why? You were wonderful.
I was wrong.
You didn't make any judgments.
Not out loud.
Cruz, you did your job. You went for an answer, you found one. The answer was no. One less man, one less person to be afraid of.
Believe me, you shouldn't start trusting Philip Hamilton.
Oh, now I'm going to get negative reactions? It's contagious. You better watch out.
Okay, I'm getting this.
No. Look, you be however you want to be. I just want you to know that I think you're a wonderful human being. And I know that you would not press a case, make a case against somebody just because we didn't like him.
Oh, come on. Don't start trying to cheer me up. I'm supposed to be cheering you up. You know, that's supposed to be my job.
So you get it next time. How about breakfast?
I'm too wasted to eat breakfast, I think.
What about bed?
I love you.
You just think you do.
I'm totally brainwashed. Totally. There you are. I got up and you were gone.
Good morning. I just wanted to get some air. Have a seat.
Yeah, you gave me a scare there, pal.
I just saw it was a spectacular day. I thought I'd come out and enjoy it. I didn't want to wake you up.
Well, how come you didn't wake me up when you decided to come on here and enjoy it?
Because you were sleeping like a big baby. And I thought you needed your rest.
Shows you what weathermen know, huh? Remember last night they were talking about a storm for today? Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a cloud in the sky. I mean, how hard can it be to get the weather right?
Oh, it's a spectacular day. You know, I thought for a long time that the man who raped me took away all the beauty of this place. But he didn't. And I'm reclaiming it. Today, for you and for me. All right, make it all three of us. I am. I'm reclaiming the speech as well as reclaiming my life.
Sounds like you're dealing in some pretty cosmic real estate here, pal.
Mm-hmm. I'm going back to work.
When?
As soon as I stop by and check on Julia, I want to make sure she's okay.
You mean like today?
I mean like this morning. And I don't want any objections out of you because I've already got the answers already ready.
You usually do.
Mm-hmm. I really need to go back to work. I really do. I feel like I'm a prisoner and I've made myself into one. And I think the best thing I could do for myself is to get out and just do some things.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're not going to hear any argument out of me.
I'm not? What came over you?
Well, I agree with you. I think we need a new game plan. It's time to yank the defense and put in some offense. And I think I have a pretty good idea how to do just that.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on here?
Yeah, Major Hamilton has named Miss Lane as his alibi for September 30th at 12:30 p.m. when Wendy McMahon was attacked. Miss Lane has come by to corroborate that.
So what about it?
Cruz, I can't believe what they're saying about Philip. I lived under his roof for I don't know how many months. He can't be guilty.
Well, maybe you can help him out then, Tori. Were you with him on the 30th?
Yes, I had a conversation with him at the Orient Express.
Well, I'm curious. Now, this was 2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
How can you be so positive?
Well, I remember that day because they posted the schedule at the hospital, which they do on the last day of every month. I had to go to the Orient Express and talk to a friend of mine who's also a volunteer so we could exchange some hours. Anyway, Philip was there, and we sat down and we talked for maybe an hour.
Damn! Back to square one.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. I didn't really think that Philip was the rapist anyway.
Well, have I cleared him?
He's gonna take a fall for something, Tori, but you probably saved him from the murder charge, yeah. I want to take another look at his address book. You can dig it out for me?
You got it.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good evening. Hi. I'm okay.
I was really worried about you. I came as soon as I could.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm really sorry. It's a really, truly horrible experience.
It was horrible. And you, of all people, I don't have to tell you what it was like.
Julie, listen, there's something I think I should say to you, which is that you shouldn't deal with your fears or your anxieties all by yourself. You really should reach out to the people that love you to lean on. And I want you to know that I'm here if you need me.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
Sure, it's also comforting to know that Father Michael's there if you need to talk to him. Cruz told me all about how he was the one to save you.
He's been wonderful to me. And I will always be grateful. So how are you doing?
I'm doing better. Getting back to my old self.
Good. I'm glad. I think the best therapy for us is to get back to a regular routine, which is why I'm going to the office this morning.
Well, good for you. Actually, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to the studio right after I leave here.
Terrific.
Yeah.
I think if we keep busy, we won't think about the bad stuff.
Yeah. Listen, I don't mean to bring up more bad stuff, but I don't know what happened between you and Mason, and I just want to tell you that if you guys are convinced that the two of you shouldn't spend your lives together, that I think you're right, that you should go on and you shouldn't look back.
You see, the trouble is, knowing that something isn't meant to be doesn't make it any easier to get over it. But I'm going to stop thinking with my heart, and I'm going to try to start thinking with my head.
It's thunder. It was such a beautiful morning.
Yes, it was.
In fact, I could probably tell you the dates, more or less, of each time that you've gone into and come out of jail. Let me tell you the situation here. You see, I found your name in Major Hamilton's address book. And knowing you as well as I do, I know exactly what kind of association the two of you must have. You have been doing the dirty work, isn't that right, Holmes?
Listen, I got nothing to say to you, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I just want you to know the Major is going to fall. When he does, I'm going to charge you as an accessory and put you away for as many years as I can muster. Unless, of course, you talk to me right now, in which case I'm going to guarantee you immunity. That's cool. You don't have to say anything because I know you're a man of very strong loyalties. I hate to be twisting your arm behind your back, so we'll let it lie at that. By the way, though, man, how did you like the inside of my new house?
Sit here. Inspector Castillo will be with you in a minute.
John, will you get the, well, I'll be damned. So good to see you. How convenient.
When are you going to put an end to this idiocy? I know Victoria corroborated my alibi, which means you have got nothing on me. You have to let me go.
Philip, step into my office. Have a seat, Phil. This will be over in a minute.
You're gonna play this charade all the way through to the bitter end, aren't you, Castillo?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just got the information I need to put you away for framing Kane.
That's ridiculous. Even if it were true. When did attempting to incriminate somebody else become a crime?
I believe the charges will be obstruction of justice and falsifying evidence. Long mandatory jail terms for both.
You cannot possibly take the word of a two-bit lowlife scum over mine. I have some prestige in this town. I have some standing. He is nothing. He is a liar.
Philip, please. Sit down. Let me explain how I see it. You may not have committed rape and murder yourself, but you certainly helped the man who did by seeing to it that an innocent man was put in jail. You hired a thug to go into my home, pick up a towel with my wife's blood on it in order to frame my best friend. You helped keep Edie's life a living hell. You drove Kane to try to kill himself. Now, surely you don't think I'm not gonna get you for that.
I had to make him pay for Sully's death, and I didn't care how I did it or at what cost.
Yeah, well, I do care. You sent this entire department on a wild goose chase for weeks while the man we should have been looking for has been free to continue to prey on the women in this town.
It couldn't be helped. Oftentimes, in every battle, one has to make sacrifices for the good of the cause.
No. No. Not when the sacrifice is my wife. Not when the cause is nothing more noble than your need for vengeance. I know your lawyer's gonna tell the court that you're sick. True as that may be, and you are sick. I'm gonna make you pay for this.
Is what I feel any sicker than what you feel? Aren't you trying to get vengeance for what was done to your wife? Haven't you tried to frame me? Haven't you done everything possible to incriminate me? How is that different from what I did to Kane? You try to prosecute me and you see what happens. You try to find any trick in the book to use against me. You'll lose. I'm going to testify that you persecuted me and you kept me from getting my revenge. Once the truth is out, we will see who pays.
John.
Yeah.
Take him away before he gets hurt.
Come on, pal.
We're gonna have to reevaluate every single piece of evidence that's crossed our desks in this case. If we can distinguish between what's real and what was planted by Hamilton, hopefully we'll have a cleaner line to the guy we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, this still looks like Major Hamilton to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's gotta be a lot of people in this town that could pass for that guy. Sorry to say it, but it's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah.
Hi, Darryl. Hey.
I'll get to work on it.
Thanks,
right
Vic. Appreciate it.
Bye.
How are you, good looking?
Sorry, Inspector. I'm here in strictly a professional capacity. I'm a reporter on a case.
Oh, well, in that case, the official word on the case is that it's still under investigation, that Major Hamilton has been charged with obstructing justice and tampering with evidence.
So you're willing to give me an exclusive off the record?
I might give one if you give me one. Rumor has it there's a cop in this town who's lusting after a young lady's body, ripe though it may be.
Is that on or off the record?
I think that's a story you could run as the top issue on your 6 o'clock news.
I'd really like to, you know, but it's old news.
Oh, it is it?
Yes, it is, but it's awfully good to hear.
It better be.
See you at home later. I'm working.
All right. Now, what happens then is definitely going to be off the record.
So look how calm the water is after the storm.
Yeah, it's like glass out there.
Put your arms around me.
You cold? Want my coat?
No, I'm lazy. I want you to lean on.
Anytime, pal.
I know I'm feeling very hopeful
About what?
that everything's going to be behind us really soon. And that the most taxing thing we're going to have to think about is what to name our baby.
Well, we are going to have to give that some thought, you know.
Yeah, I have a few thoughts of my own, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Here we go. You tell me how you like this. This is going to be an experience.